Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Brenda Caesar Conte. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, share, leave your comments, and please don't forget to press the notification button so that you will not miss out on my lovely, educative, inspiring, motivational videos. Okay, thank you. Today I am going to talk about I am mostly talking about relationships, but I talk about other things such as accounting skills. I talk about visa requirements, so many other things, but I mainly talk about relationships. So I should say I am a relationship coach or something like that. Okay, I do a lot of research concerning relationship. I talk to various people. I read books a lot about relationship, and that is where I get most of my materials, and also the comment section. So that is why I'm please encouraging you to leave your comments, ask your questions there, and I'll do my best to get back to you. Okay, also today I'm going to talk about 6 or 7 reasons why relationships fail. Of course there are so many reasons, but for the purpose of this video I can only limit it to certain numbers. So I'm going to give you the best of my own 6 or 7 reasons why relationships fail. According to statistics, like I said, I read a lot. 80% of relationships fail. They end up breaking up. Okay, not only marriages, I'm talking about relationships, especially long-term relationships. So I'm going to give you reasons why they fail. The first and foremost thing is lack of emotional maturity. This is a very serious one. Emotional is a pity. When you speak to a lot of couples that have break up, you will find out that it's just minor reasons why finally the relationship just went south. Okay, and this is one very important reason why relationship fail: immaturity, emotional immaturity. Okay, for instance, some people, when something happens, instead of them talking about it, being matured enough to handle it, they just go their different ways and hoping. Sometimes they hope that they may come together again, and then they never come together again, because that one is proud to even come to say I'm sorry or something. And sometimes I always say prevention is better than cure. Rather you hurting somebody, because don't play with somebody's emotion when you are upset. Okay, because a lot of people don't think before they dish out, before they talk. They just talk, you understand, failing to realize that words do hurt. You understand, your words do hurt, your actions can hurt. It can, sometimes the way it can hurt, it can be very difficult to repair. Sometimes it's not even repairable. So that is why it is always best for us to put our emotions at check, at bay. We have to be matured, especially women. We just talk. Okay, and sometimes when we are upset, don't talk, walk away sometimes. Okay, and they say weigh your words to see whether what I'm going to say is going to hurt. This is the love of your life. It's supposed to be your man or your woman. You understand? So you have to be very careful the words that come out of your mouth. So you have to be emotionally matured, and most people are not emotionally matured. Unfortunately, we don't have a school that teach you how to be emotionally mature. And some people as well, the reason they are like this is because they grew up in an environment where they see people abusing each other emotionally, and sometimes they start thinking that it is normal, that it is the norm, not realizing that it can cause everlasting damage in a relationship. So we have to be watchful about that. Okay, another thing that goes hand in hand with emotional maturity is also communication. That's one I will always drop it, because though it seems obvious, a lot of people lack this skill, communication. Some people, they will just go now and say, okay, let me just keep quiet, or they just talk. You understand, too much. Communication, listening is part of good communication. You just don't talk. Okay, you have to listen to your partner. One thing I have to tell you about relationships, okay, especially love relationship, it is not always about what you want to hear. You have to hear the next man. Something might seem very silly for you. Will say, Why do you have to bother about this? Why are you upset about this? It is not about you. Relationship is about both of you. As long as it bothers that person, you must listen to that person, especially if the person comes out and say, I don't like it. I don't like you telling me this word. I don't like you embarrassing me in front of people. You have to listen and you have to stop. Some people have the habit of just saying, I'm sorry, all the time, I'm sorry, but they do it over and over. That means you are not really sorry, or you're not listening. You have to be emotionally attached and listen. When you love somebody, I don't see any reason why you will want to hurt the person, why you want the person to be in pain, constantly in pain because of what you're saying or because of what you are not saying. You understand? Communication, I keep saying it over and over. I know, especially men have a problem, they lack there, but you have to work hard at it. You have to work hard. Whatever is bothering, some people have a habit of just bottling up things. I don't get it because I'm one. I will not understand that because me, I talk everything that is here. I don't have space there to keep. I don't want to keep. I don't want to be a bitter person. So I will tell you. You understand? But also, it is the way you tell your partner as well. You don't need to scream. Screaming and forcing somebody to accept what you have to say is not a good means of communication, because a lot of time that person will just build a wall of defense. You understand? Communication is like give and take. You have to say what you have to say, listen for a response, and when the next person is responding, you have to listen attentively and you have to come to an agreement. Communication is key to a relationship. I'm very sorry. It's very, very important. You have to be good at it. You have to work on it. If you are failing, time without number, relationship after relationship, you have to do something about it. Please, it's very important. Another thing is not maintaining who they fell in love with. I remember there is a talk show, okay, this one was funny, but it is serious and it's happening a lot, okay. The man went on this talk show and said that he is not interested in his wife. Why? They asked him. He said because since he met the wife, when they were dating, he has never seen the wife's natural hair. Like this one is natural. The wife has always been wearing extension. And he said that is why he fell for the wife. The wife looked beautiful with the extension. And suddenly, the wife decided to take off the extension. And he said he does not love the wife anymore. It was laughable. Even myself, I started laughing. But he was damn serious. It was an issue. So you see, you have to be careful. I'm telling you. And this one comes especially with women. I know it is not easy maintaining how you used to look, how you used to be when you start having kids, when you get married, financial problems start coming in, the problems of the world start coming in. That's why you have to make a conscious effort to go the extra mile. I'm telling you. The man used to like the way you dress, and all of a sudden after the baby or even before the baby, you start thinking and talking this rubbish talk that, oh, I have the ring, you can have my man, I'm not bothered as long as the man can go and come. Is that a relationship you want? That is not a relationship you want. That is even risky. Don't talk like that, please. It is your man. You have to maintain his interest, vice versa, because some men used to take you out, used to buy flowers, used to be romantic, and all of a sudden all of that has stopped, and that one is very bad in a relationship. It can cause the relationship to break. You understand? Women, please, my sisters, be romantic. Continue to be romantic. You know how you used to dress? Your man used to love you wearing the sexiest of dresses. You understand? Even your lingerie can be sexy. Make efforts, you understand? Your nightie, if your husband loves a silky one, the most fashionable one, continue. Don't start tying your lapper, wearing all those baggy clothes. Your husband doesn't like you. You are not wearing it when he met you. Continue, please. Even if it's not every day, but make sure that most of the time your man sees you the way he saw you when he decided to date you or decided to get married to you. Please continue to look sexy. Having children don't mean you should not be sexy. Getting married does not mean you should not be sexy for your partner. You understand? If you have been going on those long weekends, hotel, continue maintain it, even if it's not as frequent as it used to be, because now kids are around, the money problem and everything. Once in a while, please maintain it. It is very important. Okay, so you have to continue to be who you were. Okay, they were never who you truly wanted. A lot of people, especially when it comes to rebound, okay, when you come out from a relationship, you are very anxious. You understand? You have been jilted, you have been dropped like a bad habit, and you want to maintain that. You want to show off to your partner. You want to show off to the world that, oh my God, it's not my fault. I can continue having boyfriend. I can continue having a girlfriend. And then you just rush into relationships like that. That is what is called rebound. And maybe, and most likely, that person is not even the person you are looking for. And sometimes when you get into this kind of relationship, you hope and pray that, oh, the person will change. Let me tell you, generally, human beings are tough to change. Human beings don't change. I'm telling you, even if they change, they will change temporarily, maybe to get you interested in them. But their true self will come out. And eventually, the relationship will break. You don't want to waste your time. Don't rush into a relationship. If that person is not your cup of tea, please don't enter that relationship hoping to change that person. It is not easy. It is a waste of time. Most likely 99% or 98% of the time, you will not succeed in changing that person. Why do you want to change people, in fact, when you have your own Mrs. Right or Mr. Right out there? Don't waste time. The problem is a lot of us will waste time in a relationship. Life is too short. You understand? It is good and sweet to have the love of your life. So there is no need for you to enter a relationship hoping to change that person. It doesn't work like that, I'm telling you. So don't do it, okay? And last but not least, the connection. We have various connection, like I just said. Emotional connection, you have sexual connection. Let me just touch on sexual connection quickly. Sexual connection, what does it mean? There are some people who have a particular taste when it comes to sex, okay? Some people, please, those who don't want to hear about sex, please, you can leave now, because I don't want to upset you. A lot of people, when you say sex, they go like they are dying, and they are doing it. I don't get it. If you are a nun or something like that, even in some nuns, they listen about it because they teach children, and they have to know about it, okay? They talk about it, okay? Now, sexual connection. There are some people who like sex a certain way. Some women, they will tell you point blank that if a man don't go down there, they are not interested. They will not come. They will not be sexually aroused. They will not be sexually fulfilled. Their sexual life or their sexual tank would be empty permanently. And you are one. You don't want it. You don't like it. So from the word go, you are not sexually compatible. Why are you together? That's the thing is, I say, don't do it. You understand? You have to be observant. Don't get carried away that hoping that, oh, I'm going to change that person. That person, I will tell that person, I am not a man that will go down there and then the person will accept it. Oh, no. Eventually, it will catch up with you. There is no sexual connection whatsoever. It's the same thing with emotional connection. There are some people, when they meet, from the word good, they're just conversing like that. Things just click, bam, bam. They're just, you understand, there's just this chemistry, this connection, pow. And then even when problem comes, because there is this connection, if they want to go apart, they come together again. It is easier to deal with your partner when there is a connection than when you are forcing things, always forcing things. Eventually, the relationship will go south. Eventually, it is bound to break. So please, let us watch out. These are, I know you have other reasons why relationship fail. That is why deliberately I have just said the most important ones for me. So please write down all your comments. I want to hear from you. And before I finish, I want to thank few people who have always been commenting. I want to thank Ruth Lee, Haja Fatim, Zainab Tait, David, Ayo, Esme, and all of you who always make comments. I want to thank you all. I have other people, but I might have forgotten them. So the next video, I will call your names, definitely, please, okay, if I did not call your name. But these ones are always leaving their comments. And there's another one called Aisha as well. Thank you very much, Aisha. God bless you all. And I do appreciate you. So on this occasion, please don't listen without sharing. Don't listen without leaving your comments. I want to hear from you the reason why you think relationships fail, or your relationship had failed in the past or is failing. Please write it down. I want to hear from you. Thank you very much. Today is Monday. Have a blessed Monday. God be with you all. Till we meet again, stay blessed and stay out of trouble. And I hope and pray that you find the love of your life. Bye-bye.